Through the ghetto, I'll just say it briefly, was terrible hunger, but yet the cultural life was absolutely admirable. I don't know if it was Rumkowski's doing or somebody else's doing. There was a Jewish theater, and people were going to the performing in the Jewish theater and so on. The cultural life, in spite of the hunger, people didn't lose. Not all people lost the spirits, and but then the time came of the liquidation of the ghetto in 1944, and we were all sent to Auschwitz. The few days before sending to Auschwitz, I can't even begin to tell you, because families already knew. They had an inkling of what's going on, because we never heard from those people again. And we thought we don't hear from the people that were taken out, because every few months people were taken out from the Lodz ghetto, and news sent in. The sick were taken out, the old were taken out. We never heard from them again. So people, even though they didn't admit, they had a feeling that something very bad is going on. So when the time came that they started liquidating the ghetto, everybody tried to hide. Everybody tried. So when they emptied our block, we ran to another block. They emptied the other block, we ran to another block. And that was going on for about 3, 4 nights or 6 nights. I don't remember how long. Then we eventually, they caught up with us, the Germans, and they caught us, and they brought us to a train station, and they loaded us into those train trucks. If everybody got assurance that we're going to work, and everybody got half a loaf of bread or something with some jam. And we went into those wagons, and was one on top of the other, and one pail just for the toilet. And we were 3 days, I don't know till this day why it took so long, but 3 days and I think 2 nights or something, or 3 nights and 2 days, going and going and going and going and stopping. And the thirst was so great. It was terrible, because we had that half bread was right away eaten up, you know, when hungry people get to have a bread and no water, and we were so thirsty, it was terrible, and we didn't know what they're taking us. And at the end we arrived toward dusk on some train tracks, and this stopped. And the train stopped, and we looked out. One was pinning on top of the other to look out through those little windows that were with bars, but to see where we are, we didn't know what they're doing. I stood on the shoulders of my sister and looked out, and I saw deep down when it was breaking dawn, I saw thousands and thousands of people kneeling without any hair in some stripes uniforms, and somebody was going around with a stick, you know, how do you call those sticks? Baton, and hitting them over the heads. And I said to the others what I see, and they said, must be some kind of an asylum for insane asylum or something, because the screams were terrible. And on one side we heard music playing. Music was playing like anything, and here we hear screams. We didn't know what's doing.